Any order.
Okay.
They have
Grab
no order,
whatever
no
you
problem.
grab whatever you want.
I can't wait to see this. Fan mock drafts, post combine. All right. Wait, where are the picks? Who submitted this? I need a name now. Go to your phone, find out who sent this shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't.
What, you
Don't
don't want
laugh.
Lamar Jackson?
This
Don't laugh.
was Jalen.
Don't laugh.
Jalen. He watches the show.
Jalen? Jalen who?
Burlinson? Wait, let me see.
Brunson? 3 first-round picks, you fucking cunt.
Wow.
Huh? And a third-round pick. For a fucking mid-quarterback.
Hey, you got the
Wow,
kicker.
Jalen, your father must be so proud of
Hey,
you.
you got back a 5th rounder.
There you go.
wow.
And you got the kicker.
Wow. Just draft fucking Anthony Richardson at 18 if that's what you want to do, and save the other 2
Oh, the
first-round
guy that
picks.
throws for 40% completion percentage?
That's about as good as Lamar's last
guy
few
you
years. Fucking Christ.
I just need you to say
Why
it.
would you put this here? It's my first day back. I'm an obvious pain here.
I
Well,
mean,
you got
Jake
your
Moody's
guy.
a good pick.
This is it's a horrible trade. 3 first-round picks for a shit quarterback, right? The only thing you did good was get Kancey at 18, but we all know that's not going to fucking happen anymore, so that's unrealistic. Congratulations, you got a corner at 48. Solid. Good job. Jack Campbell at 55. Love it. No problem with it at all. A corner in the 3rd round. Go fuck yourself. No, I don't like it. Running back in the 5th round, you did something there, and the only good pick on the fucking board is Jake Moody at 194. Congratulations,
I don't mind
Justin.
Mafi.
What a shit draft. You fuck.
Dwayne McBride.
Yeah, can I get the camera for a second? Jalen
Dwayne
is his
McBride
name?
isn't bad either. Like, the
he's
lower
a
part
stud.
of this is good.
Yeah.
It's fine. Lamar Jackson, stop! Stop! You fucks! You lose money in dead cap space by trading him away. So that's already, what, 5, 6, 7 million in the hole. On top of the 50 million guaranteed you're going to have to give annually to Lamar Jackson. Do me a favor. Take these.
All right, on to the next one.
God.
I'm gonna kill Adam with all these mock drafts. Okay, these are
What a shit mock draft.
These are more serious.
God, my fucking unborn son could do better.
Wow.
God
yeah,
damn
probably
it.
could. All right, let's see.
All right, next one. Please, God, no
these
Lamar Jackson.
no Lamar
trades.
Jackson in these ones. So
I hope
you
not.
don't
Oh.
have-
All right, here we go. Now we're talking business.
now we're cooking.
Jalen Ramsey. Let's start with the trade. Jalen Ramsey gives up pick 39, which he acquired from Carolina, and a 3rd-round pick. I think that's a very fair deal, by
And
the
that
way.
3rd round picks next year.
I
think
would have preferred giving up 48, but I love what he did, actually.
Yeah.
So let's go through it, okay? Devon Witherspoon at 9. Again, I think the order's going to have to flip on this, guys. I think, realistically, if you want Kancey, you have to take him at 9. There's no chance he's falling to 18. I think you can get a Joey Porter Jr., maybe a Christian Gonzalez at 18. Likely that's how it falls off. Oh, my God. Look at this guy working his ass off today. I love it. I can't read the
That's why
blind as
he's
shit.
the TD god.
DeJuan Jones, tackle? Thoughts? It's okay.
Yeah, I like DeJuan Jones.
I usually see Steve Avila here, by the way. That's
Yeah,
like the
I
consensus
would've-
pick.
I would
but
have probably
I don't
preferred
mind this at all.
Steve Avila, but
I don't mind it at all.
I don't mind it.
Deion Henley, this is the guy that across all boards is
Deion-
getting
Deion Henley.
checking all the boxes right now. Jack Campbell, big fan of. I don't know how I feel about drafting 2 linebackers though, unless Alex Anzalone's not returning. Then it makes sense. But then again, you're going to play 2 kids, but at the same time, I get a total alpha leader in Jack Campbell, who is a Dan Campbell guy. No
You're
pun
missing the
intended.
big red flag here. The 2 running backs.
I didn't even notice yet.
Yeah, Devin Achan, and then you got Eric Gray out of
Well, this is the
Oklahoma.
problem with acquiring so many picks. You have 3 second-round picks. That's a bit absurd to me. I don't want ever 3 second-round picks. If anything, I would have taken 61 and 48 and moved back into the 1st round for somebody if I really wanted them, if somebody was available. But, you know, at the end of the day, solid board. PFF gave you an A because the Ramsey, Moody, Kancey, Henley, and Campbell picks. I'm going to give you an A as well. I think it's a good board. I don't like the idea of doubling up on running back and linebacker, but I can live with it because you got a haul. Solid.
All right, that
What are
one.
you going to give it?
Yeah, maybe like a C.
Really?
Yeah,
Come on.
I don't like the double running
back.
back.
To be fair, though, Jalen Ramsey, Devon Witherspoon, you're walking away with your secondary.
Yeah,
You're walking away with 2 new linebackers, one of whom I think is instantly plug and play in the NFL, Jack Campbell. You're getting Kalijah Kancey on the interior.
2 running backs
That's a
to me-
solid board. I know. I don't love it.
Not a big fan of that one.
I hate it. But he at least really addressed needs. With those picks, you can't tell me that's not a division winner next year. At least look at the players.
Yes.
Forget
Yes.
that he fucked up and got 2 running backs. Forget that for a second.
Or he took a
Seriously.
tackle at like 38, but whatever it
Fair
was.
enough, right?
But everything else I like. I'll say C+. How about that? B-.
I would love Jack Campbell, by the way. Sign me
Absolutely.
up. Would love to see the Dan Campbell, Jack Campbell mix. Would be awesome. Stick, let's throw up the next one. What do we got? Oh, God.
So Jalen Carter fell to 6, and he traded up, trading a third-round pick up to 18. Or, excuse me, 13.
Okay, look, let's be honest here. Jalen Carter, it's an A-plus pick, obviously. He's the consensus. If he is to fall because of his legal issues, no problem at all. Brian Branch, interesting. We talked about him. He was our player spotlight a few days ago. Can play in the slot a lot. He definitely adds a different dimension to this defense. Is a sure tackler.
Yeah, I love
Probably
the first
best
rounders.
Tackling, probably the best tackling secondary player coming out right now. He's phenomenal. Give me anybody coached by Nick Saban on the defensive side of the ball. I'll be happy. Deion Henley, solid pick at linebacker at 48. Edge, interesting choice.
Yeah,
I actually don't mind
he's
it.
flying up draft boards.
I don't
Felix.
mind
Yeah,
it at all.
He's good.
Corner in the third round to get Garrett Williams in the third round. That's nutty. He's always been a second round pick, so that's a bit odd. But interior lineman in the 5th, you get a running back in the 6th, and then Scruggs, who I think earlier you did a little breakdown of Scruggs. You moved him to guard, didn't you?
Yeah.
So overall, it's a solid board. I would agree with PFF. It is an A board.
Yeah.
I really have nothing bad to say about this.
No, I don't mind it. I actually like it. Taking a running back in the 6th round, I don't mind it. Again, picking its positional value, and he went in correct order. You took a defensive lineman, you got Brian Branch, Deion Henley. I like the players, so I'm going to give this one an A. I agree with PFF there. And the fact that you traded up from 18 and got the guy you wanted, love it.
Not bad, guys. Not bad. I'm proud of all of you. Outside of the guy that sent in Lamar Jackson. Like, why? I'll never understand this. Thank you for putting it back up.
Of course.
You're going to trade a guy who this year threw for more yards and touchdowns than Lamar Jackson could ever think of doing. With, let's be honest, nobody's at wide receiver outside of Amon-Ra St. Brown. And when you traded away his Pro Bowl tight end, he threw 18 touchdowns and 1 interception down the stretch. Think about that. Think about that. He was throwing to Josh Reynolds, Khalif Raymond all year, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's who Jared Goff was throwing to. I like my quarterback more. Okay, I'm really trying hard not to swear. I really am. Like, I'm trying not to get upset. I'm trying to just get through the show and not die and just let Fish go on his way. But guys, fuck the idea of trading for Lamar Jackson. You have Brad Holmes as your general manager.
What if Brad Holmes wanted Lamar Jackson? Are you gonna
He can fuck himself.
Lamar Jackson or Brad
Yes,
Holmes?
both of them.
Oh, okay.
Unacceptable.
How about
Okay.
each other?
It's unacceptable.
Yeah, 3 first-round picks.
Okay.
and
I'm not
Goff.
giving up 3 first-round picks for a guy I have to pay $50 million for. Look, I'm not even sold on the idea of drafting a quarterback this year. But you could sell me on the idea of drafting one at 18 more than trading for Lamar Jackson, or trading one of your second-round picks in a future second to move back into the first round and do it. You can sell me on anything. But the idea of paying a guy that's injury-prone, regressed the last 3 seasons throwing the football, yes, he's a top 10 quarterback. But you know who else is a top 10 quarterback right now? Jared Goff.
Yeah.
So everybody suck my balls. Baltimore would have to give me 3 first-round picks for me to take on Lamar
And by the way,
Jackson.
you know how I feel about Lamar. Usually it's me and you arguing about Lamar, and I'm defending Lamar. But I agree with you here because of the contract he's going to demand. You're giving up 3 first-round picks, you're trading away Jared, and you're going to have to pay him 40, 50, probably $50 million a year. It's not ideal. So I'm going to say no to Lamar. It has nothing to do with what Lamar's done. He's an MVP. And me and you kind of differ on some of the points about Lamar, but overall, no, not paying that money to Lamar and giving up 3 first-round picks.
You know why you're not paying that money to Lamar? Because you know he's not going to survive the contract. And you know he's not your
Okay.
franchise. It's just the truth,
I just
man.
don't want to pay $50 million. I wouldn't pay Jared $50 million either.
Look,
45, $50
I'm not
million.
gonna sit
That's just
here-
how I feel.
I'm not going to sit here and say that Lamar Jackson isn't special or that he doesn't have special attributes about him. He does. Lamar's a baller. For that cost, I'm passing. And I also want us to just acknowledge here, there's another quarterback in NFL history very recently that I watched have an MVP-type season and then fell apart due to injuries because of how often he was running the football. If you don't know who I'm talking about, it's Cam Newton, who was actually a more accomplished passer than even Lamar Jackson is at the moment. And he was throwing at guys like, what, Devin Funchess and aging Steve Smith? So we want to talk about Lamar needs weapons. Cam did just fine. Cam was doing just fine with what he had. And I knock on Cam all the time. I'm not giving up 3 first-round picks. Baltimore can give me 3 first-round picks if they want me to take on Lamar Jackson. I'm dying. I got to go to break. Jesus Christ. I might not be back. We'll take a break. When we get back, good job, by the way, all of you. Fan mock drafts outside of Jalen. Go fuck yourself. When we get back, Brad Holmes made some interesting comments on the quarterback position, what the Lions were looking for. Want to get your thoughts more on this, Jeff, because to me, this is a GM at work. This is what you want to see from your GM. And yes, I want him talking about drafting a quarterback because I want to trade back. And I want Carolina or Atlanta to jump up. And I would love any of these teams to move up and give me future draft picks. Sign me up. Give me more. Give me more for my GM. Brad Holmes give me Steve Eisenman vibes, except he's not established or accomplished as Steve. Or White.